AITA for asking my husband not to work out while we were on vacation with my family? So, we went on a 2-week vacation with my extended family to Dubai. The majority of my aunts, uncles, cousins came from my mom's side. I only agreed to go because my parents' and sister's family were all going to be there and we hadn't seen each other in a long time. My husband is the type of person who wakes up ridiculously early so he can work out no matter where we are. While we were on vacation, some of my female cousins found out he was going to the gym at 6 a.m. and they started waking up early and going there just to watch him work out. I only found out because my Bill told my sister, who told me. I wanted to see for myself, so I asked my husband if I could work out with him the next day, and it turned out to be true. My husband tends to be in his own world when he exercises, and so he never noticed. I pointed it out to him, but he just made a joke about it. I asked him if he could stop working out for the rest of the vacation as it was making me uncomfortable. He got upset and we had an argument about it, but he did eventually reluctantly agree, but he made it clear he was only doing it for me and that he wasn't happy about it. AITA? YTA. The problem isn't your husband working out. It's your female cousins being creeps. Either bring it up with them or stop being insecure and remember the fact that this man is married to you and not giving these other women the time of day. Info. Why didn't you confront your cousins? They're the ones in the wrong here. YTA. It was making me uncomfortable. No, it wasn't. Your creepy ass cousins were making you uncomfortable. YTA. Your female cousins are the problem, so make them stop their behavior if you have an issue with it. And not your husband, who has done nothing wrong, inappropriate. YTA. It's the cousins who are really out of line. But you are also handling this the wrong way. Who TF wakes up that early just to creep on a relative's husband? If the genders were reversed, commenters here would be out for blood. Your husband is allowed to have the expectation of being able to work out without weird-ass thirsty relatives of his wife ogling him, trying to control his behavior instead of confronting the cousins as an asshole move. It's your side of the family. It's primarily your problem to resolve, even though your husband can obviously stand up for himself. Imagine your husband's male cousins are following you around and his response were to prevent you from leaving the hotel room instead of taking care of the issue on his side of the family. YTA. It's not his fault that some of your family was being inappropriate. You should have told them to stop, not him. YTA. You're making your husband pay for someone else's bad behavior. If your shitty cousins refuse to behave decently, then why get involved at all? It doesn't bother your husband. Unless you're worried something will happen. Why bother? YTA. Don't marry someone good-looking if you're going to get insecure every time someone else notices otherwise. Just smirk at your cousins because you know where he's sleeping at night. Right next to you. YTA. Your cousins were being inappropriate. Your husband was indifferent to it. You were upset, jealous. But you forced your husband to change his behavior. YTA. So you get him to stop because your cousins are perving on him. Way to victim blame, talk to them, not him. YTA. Doesn't sound like he's the problem and he shouldn't be punished for it. Wow, are you ever? YTA. You put your insecurities on him. What is wrong with you? He works out regularly, and you made him stop because girls were looking at him? What are you going to do when you realize women look at him or notice him at his gym? Or walking on the street? Or eating in a restaurant? Or at his work? Are you going to have him stop workout out? Stay home unless you are with him, or wear clothes that prevent others from noticing him? Grow up. YTA. 1. Who cares if they watch? 2. If you care, say something to them, as it's not your husband's fault. You're punishing the wrong person. YTA. Your husband is doing nothing wrong. The fact that some of your cousins are acting kinda creepy is not his fault, or really his problem. Also, this is not for a day or two you've asked him to stop for. This is a 2-week vacation, and I know from when I was super fit when younger. That slacking off for that long will impact his fitness however slightly, and he'll need to build back up again. Why are you doing this to him? YTA. He isn't doing anything but working out. YTA. He probably needs that workout based on what you said, and you want to take it away from him due to your insecurities. YTA. That's like when someone's partner cheats and they get mad at the person they cheated with. YTA. You need to turn this around and talk to the relatives creeping on your husband. YTA. The problem you have is not with your husband, but with your family, who is weirdly watching him work out. Your solution is to ask your husband to not work out, even though, as you stated, he does this all the time. He has done literally nothing wrong. YTA. If you have an issue with your cousin's gross behavior, take it up with your cousins. They're leering at your husband and you're punishing him for it. If the situation was reversed, you wouldn't want him making you feel like you did anything wrong, because you wouldn't be. So don't make him feel like that.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Haircast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.